this small.
Okay. All right, guys, this is TD5. Jackie Ellis is walking us through a Facebook ad. All right, Jackie, what you're going to say.
Oh, there.
Okay, so if you can, split your in half with a browser. You want to have Chrome open, and then the other half with Zoom so that you can see my screen when I'm sharing. Does that make sense?
Is it okay if it's Safari?
No, it has to be Chrome in order for you to use Power Editor.
Okay.
Do you have Chrome?
I probably do somewhere because my daughter tried to get me to get it a long time ago. And I'm like, I don't like this.
I know. I pretty much only use it for the Facebook, but.
Oh, wait, it's giving me Wikipedia.
Yeah, I just did the same thing.
But you got Wikipedia?
Yeah.
What do I go into? Just, what's the website? What does it say?
Google.com/Chrome/Chrome.
Oh. I know I have it. Oh, here it is. Okay.
Okay, and once you're in Chrome, log into your Facebook account and go to your page. Now, I hope that everyone has set up their account to be able to start an ad. So it would ask you, to put in your credit card information. Does everyone have the ability to run a Facebook ad from their page?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. Then we're golden. Okay.
I don't think I can get this Chrome.
Do we open our Facebook page first?
Yep, go ahead and open your Facebook page. Now, the way that I'm going in is a little bit different than the way that you guys go in because I manage more than one account. So mine is, I'm in Business Manager, but you'll want to go, I think it'll be up on your right-hand side up here somewhere where it'll say create an ad, and you'll want to go to Power Editor.
I'm going downstairs. Excuse me. I'm going to push mute for a second. So my computer lady's down here with my mother-in-law, and she can help me.
Okay.
I got to mute. Can you mute me out? Well, I'll mute you. Oh, there. Mute my audio.
Oh, here's ads.
Okay. Everybody else doing okay?
Yes.
So we go to ads and then go where from there?
I can't open my own Facebook page. Let me see. I'm trying to do this from memory. It should be on the right-hand side, create ad. When you hit the drop-down arrow.
No, I have activity log, privacy, shortcut settings, and log out.
Janine, do you have yours set up to, did you put in all your credit card information and everything to create ads?
No. Did I miss that?
Well, I may not have exactly defined that in the setup. Okay, well, unfortunately, that's a couple steps that we might not be able to go through here, but this is being recorded, so you can always go back and watch this, and I'll help you set it up after. Okay, so you guys, I'm in Safari right now, and it won't let me go to Power Editor until I'm in Chrome, but just by hitting that drop down that I did before will take you in, and then you should be able to hit these three little lines up in the upper left-hand corner, and then hit Power Editor on the left. If you can do that, give me a thumbs up.
You don't know Facebook, so.
No, I'm just making you an ad. You could put it on Facebook.
Are we good? Are we in Power Editor?
Still trying to download Chrome right now.
I'm trying.
It's like I can't get to that and watch this at the same time. What the heck am I doing wrong?
You'll want to minimize one of your windows.
And I'm trying to find it.
So Zoom, if you, on my computer, if you like hover on the corner of the Zoom image screen, you can like drag it a little bit smaller.
Okay,
Yeah, you
well,
can
what's
move it around.
up is your picture, right, of the ads manager, and I can't get to the Zoom screen. Oh, brother. Well, I've got another computer. I can work off that.
Yeah, Jackie, it is a little confusing to split the screen with all of your stuff. It's a little bit confusing.
Okay, so hold on just a second. I'm gonna try and get everyone's photo on here at one time so I can see everyone. Who is having a problem getting into Power Editor? Because we can bypass that.
You know, okay, on my Renegade Rage business, I can get into Power Editor, but on my page, I think there's something I'm missing as far as linking to it.
Well, if it's not a business page, you don't have access.
Yeah, but I thought I thought I could link or add Business Manager to it. Go into, whatever.
Okay.
Forget it.
All right. So if it is, okay. So Jen, so what should we do? If you can't see my screen and your screen at the same time, what should we do?
Well, I was just going to say they could switch to an iPad for this call and then use their computer next to it.
Yeah, or like an iPhone.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. The alternative is I can show you a step and give you a minute to do the step, and then go back and show you a step and give you a minute to do it, so that we don't have to watch at the same time as we're doing. Yes? No?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to flip back over to, oh, no, that's Safari. I'm going to flip back over to Chrome. So the truth is you could do this in Ads Manager or Power Editor. I like Power Editor better. And so that's what I'm going to use because I think it's the better option. But if you don't have Power Editor or you just want to use Safari, you can do this in Ads Manager. It's okay. Okay, so I'm showing you right now the difference. I've got one Ads Manager open here and one Power Editor. And no matter which one you choose, we're going to click on Create Campaign. Okay, so I'm just going to walk you through this step very quickly. So we'll create a campaign. Now, Facebook likes to put out new updates, not to everyone at the same time. So if ever you get to a screen that looks a little bit different than mine, it might just be because someone has an updated version that someone else doesn't have. That's okay. They're pretty similar. So here, we're creating a campaign, and the easiest thing to do is on the right-hand side, select Use Guided Creation. Okay, and it's going to give you all the options of the different kinds of campaigns that you can create. Okay, from left to right, we've got awareness, consideration, conversion. And the choice that we're going to make today is under consideration, lead generation. Okay, so do we need to pause and go through that?
Yes.
Okay, my dog is eating something. So while you get that open, I'm going to take this thing out of my dog's mouth.
I love that we're keeping it real.
Yeah.
And it's not that I don't want to see you guys today. My video is not working properly today.
Well, your picture is lovely, Jen.
It is. Your smile is just bright.
Yeah, it's a little, it's a couple years old, but that's okay.
Okay.
So what did Jackie say? So after I'm in the Ads Manager now because I couldn't get it on Chrome. So I'm Ads Manager, and then from Ads Manager, where do we go?
I'll pull it up, Andrew. So if you go to Ads Manager, there's still a little button that says Create Campaign. Can you see it?
Okay.
And it should take you the same way, except it didn't give you the choice. It just takes you to those three columns.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're going to choose lead generation in the middle column.
All right, Jackie. Oh my goodness. I'm on my other computer and it's just doing the circle thing. It won't go. Keep going, guys. It's not working for me. Dang it. I'm good.
Okay. When you get to the lead generation, you want to name your campaign name. So I'm just going to call mine lead generation, free week, because I'm going to do a sample for Susan. And no, hers isn't free week. I'm sorry. It's going to be
I'm free week.
Buddy. Yeah, Janine's free week. Buddy something. Just Buddy. Okay. And so name your thing and then we'll continue. Okay, so I want to make a couple things clear on this ad first because there's so many ways to do your Facebook ads, but part of what I use the lead ads for is to create just like an automated way for people to be kind of introduced and funneled into your club or studio with a free promotion or a low barrier entry, something like that. And we're not, this ad in particular is not so focused on crazy targeting and all these different demographics and all these things. It's more of just like trying to reach people in your area. Okay. And that's going to be the focus of today's ad. And then it can be tweaked. The nice thing about this is once you find out about the people that are viewing and clicking on your ad, then you can tweak it to reach more of those people that are clicking, if that makes sense. Okay. But today we're going to try and stay kind of general. All right. So the very first thing that you do to set up your ad is your audience. Now, because I use, I'm in my tennis club Facebook page here, because I use a lot of different features on Facebook. I have a lot of different audience that I've created. Okay. But I'm not going to choose any of those today. I'm just going to choose people in my zip code. Okay. So if you want to go ahead and punch in the people that are in your zip code or surrounding zip codes even. I know this is kind of like on the call that Rob did, and he was talking about the targeting and all that. This is going to be a little bit different than that targeting because we have a little bit different of a purpose and way about going about this. We're going kind of backwards.
Come on, stupid. Oh,
It's all good, Callie.
I love computers.
yeah, I see that.
It's okay. It's okay.
I know, deep breaths. It won't come up. I'll just listen.
It's okay. And you can always go back and do this or I'll help you. It's okay.
I know. I'm good.
So let's see. Okay, so we've got zip codes or city or however you're going to kind of narrow down your location. And then below that is age. Now, because I'm doing Susan's and Susan's image that she sent me were kind of more like middle-aged adults, I'm going to target for that image more like age, I'm going to say like 45 to 65. She didn't tell me to do that. I'm just doing it. And I'm going to target men and women because a man and a woman were in the image that she gave me. Okay. And I'm going to skip the detailed targeting for today because what I want to do is I want to run this ad and then in a week, I'm going to look back and see what kind of people are clicking on the ad, what kind of people are interested, how old are they, just the different breakdowns, and then I'll kind of narrow down my audience. So today, really, really simple. Okay? I hear something. I hear a baby or something.
I think we're
Sorry.
on.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
Am I
And then-
muted?
I'm going to mute you, Becca.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Sorry.
No worries.
Okay, and then we're going to automatic placements, because when you start editing your placements is a great option, but it's advanced and is not for today. Okay? All right. Do we need to take a second? Are we good?
I think we're
Okay.
good.
I can only see half of the people, so everyone seemed, the ones
Just
that I can see.
press
seem
the
to be-
up and down arrows over the pictures. You see there's an arrow at the bottom of the boxes? And then
Yeah,
you
but
can
it
see
sounds like,
everybody.
yeah, okay. Okay, now, the daily budget. So if you're gonna run, let's say that you're just gonna offer a free week all the time, or whatever your offer is, you're offering it all the time. I would suggest sticking with a budget that feels comfortable, like looking at a month at a time. So for me, a $5 a day budget would feel comfortable, because that turns out to be like less than $200 a month for promoting my free offer. If you're running it for a challenge or something, maybe you want to set a start and an end date and say, I'm going to promote, $100 for these 2 weeks or something. You can do that. I'm going to change this budget to $10 a day. And I'm going to let it run continuously and just turn it off when I feel like it. Okay. Just so you know, the danger with that is forgetting that it's running and chalking up a lot of ad spend. Okay. But do what feels comfortable to you. And then down at the bottom, your ad set name, it defaults with some of the detailed targeting that you do. So your demographic. So it puts in your zip code automatically and the age that you're targeting. Okay. And for this purpose, I'm just for today, I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay. Because I didn't do anything more specific with my audience. All right. Before we move on, do we have any questions about this?
No, this is just very different, Jackie. Like, you're surprising me, because this is way different than what I've learned with Scott and Rob. But I get what you're doing. You're using this basically as a fishing expedition to see who bites. And then we're going to retarget it.
Yes. Yes. Okay. And so very quickly on the right-hand side here, it shows that my audience isn't too broad. You can see it's not in the yellow. It's not too specific. It's saying that I'm probably going to reach about 18,000 people, somewhere up to 1,000 a day with the budget that I've set. If I increase my budget, it'll reach more of those people each day, but that's okay with me. Jen, are you talking about because of my targeting?
Yeah, I mean, I've spent so much time digging into who my avatar is that I'm not really clear. Is it because this is a lead generation that you're wanting to target new people? And if you continue to use that same target, that you won't be doing that?
Well, two things. One, because we're casting a wide net here. Yes. But for yours is a little different because you're very specific. You could absolutely put in some of your detailed targeting here if you wanted to. Okay. I'm going to show you how you could very easily duplicate this so that you have more than one audience too, though. Okay. So we'll go back and do that in just a second.
All right.
Let's get our ad put in first, and then we'll go back and I'll show you how you can create a more targeted audience as well. So did everybody create an image or have a video?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So after you hit continue, it's going to take you into your ad. Okay. The easiest option is going to be to do a single image, but you could absolutely do a video or the other choices here too. If you have that ready, let's go ahead and start putting that in. So I chose single image for mine, and I'm going to upload my image right now. You just click browse library and upload image. Now I got to find it. Okay, let me know when you guys are ready with your image. Or let me know if you need help.
How y'all doing?
Trying to find my image.
What's that, Andrew?
I'm just trying to find my image right now
Oh, yeah.
on the computer.
Mine is just a video, so it's taking a little longer.
Okay.
Janine,
Are
are
you
you working
that-
on setting up your ad manager?
What's that?
Are you working on setting up your ad manager right now?
I'm trying to find even where I go to set it up.
Okay.
So I've not. Is it on somewhere on your business page?
Page.
So I find a manage ads, but not a create ad manager.
Well, go to manage ads, and if it's not set up, it should take you to the place to set it up.
So it'll go to create an ad, and then which page? What would you like to do? Promote your business locally. Am I in the right train here?
That sounds familiar to me, Janine, when I first did it. You just kind of walk through the process.
And then here's age, genders,
Yep.
choose location, and then it says promote. I don't think that's right. I'll show you where it has me. Am I warm? Cold?
You don't know, Janine.
I know. It's been a while since I went through that process. I'm on my phone trying to,
Yeah, me too.
I feel like that's how I did it. I hit the promote button and then I walked through.
Oh, you hit the promote button? Oh, and this is where it says add credit or debit card.
Yes, yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yay. Awesome. Thank you.
Okay. How are we doing with getting images and videos loaded? Are we good?
I'll set.
Okay.
You guys good?
Okay, if you have your headline and your text already written, you can start entering it in here. So mine auto-filled with my Bellingham Tennis Club Facebook page and my Bellingham Tennis Club Instagram account, even though I don't really have one, but it'll just fill it with your page as well. Start putting in your headline and your text is what goes above your image.
So when you said to make it about you and I don't know, there was something I was reading in your email. You're like, make this part about you. Which part is that? The headline or?
I don't know.
Or the
Did I say make it about you?
Uh-huh.
I said
Sorry. Make it about them. Make it about them.
Make it about
Okay,
them.
sorry.
Yes.
Which part was that?
All of it.
Okay, all of it. Okay.
All of it. If there's one part that, like the part that you'll see most common that's about the details of what you're offering is down here in the news feed link description. So if you're offering, a free week or whatever, that's where you could put the details on, we offer TRX and whatever, 50 classes to choose from a week or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But the first thing that they're going to see usually is your image. Second thing that they'll look at is usually the headline,
Uh-huh.
and then the text above the headline. Or the text above the image, I'm sorry. I didn't write the copy for this, so I'm going to make something up.
Okay.
Okay, so hopefully everyone was able to cut and paste something into their into your ad, since hopefully you had it pre-written. One thing that I didn't say is your display link. If you want to have a link at the bottom of your ad, right on this ad that I'm showing right now, it says facebook.com. Facebook is getting really picky about the link that you put there, so it needs to be the link to your website or the same link as where the image is going to take you. Okay, so I'm just going to put,
Landing page,
well,
or can you do Mind Body to pay?
you cannot do mind body. I mean, you can, but it might get flagged.
Okay.
You
You don't have to put anything there.
And go over the initial requirements to get our insurance.
Okay. Are we good?
Wait, so how are they going to pay, Jackie? They're going to pay from the landing page, right? There's going to be a link on the page that we're creating.
You paying directly from the page is tricky, but it is possible. We'll get there.
Okay.
Okay. So don't forget about your call to action. Sign up, learn more. If they're going to be signing up, or if they're going to be paying, then you want to choose the sign up for sure. Okay. And judging by retreat, I'm guessing that most people probably don't have a Facebook pixel right now or are not using it. If you are, you can select track all conversions from my Facebook pixel. But if you don't know what that means, then don't worry about it. It's beyond the scope of this call. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, this is where your landing page that's hosted by Facebook comes in. It's called a lead form, okay? And Facebook has integrated it so that they don't have to leave Facebook, and it's really easy. They just scroll through the pages, it auto-fills their information, and then they click at the end. So you have to create a new form for them to be able to do this. So down here at the bottom, you'll click on the plus, new form. Okay. And this just kind of reiterates the ad that we've already created, but this is where you get to put a little bit more detail in. Now, if your offer is a free offer, it's a little bit more of a no-brainer for someone to opt into that, right? So you don't have to put as many details about the offer as if you're asking someone to purchase something, especially if you're asking them to purchase something directly through your website. Now, when Jen asked, how do you link to MindBody? This is one thing that I learned. I used to make my ads go directly to purchase something through MindBody, and it was never super successful for me. And when I went down to Fitness Quest 10, I was asking Rob, you guys do these challenges and stuff all the time. How are you getting people to pay for it and stuff? And he said, we make it very clear in the ad that you're committing to this, that you are saying that you're signing up for this, but we don't take payment through the ad. They call them and confirm and take payment that way instead. So it's up to you guys how you want to do it. MindBody, to me, was always kind of a pain in the butt to take payment from because they had to like create their login and da-da-da-da, whatever. Okay, so keep that in mind. But the other thing that I was going to say is when you're asking for money from someone, that's where the longer form copy comes in handy. I'm seeing that free offer, not very many words. Asking for money, use more words. So this is where you get to use more words, okay? If you want, when someone clicks on your ad, I like this little welcome screen that they have. It's optional, you don't have to have it, but you can add more details about what you're offering. So you can see on the right-hand side here on mine that my ad actually, the text gets a little cut off because I have this stupid Bellingham Tennis Club little image here. But I could put whatever it is, and then you can either write a paragraph about what you want to include, what's included in your challenge or whatnot, or you can have bullet items.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you can list the things. So this is especially important if you have, like I said, an offer that you're asking someone to purchase. So the more money, the more information you want to include. So go ahead, even if it's just practice or you're just typing in something like I just did, just put some things in there so that you can see what it looks like. Oops.
And Jackie, you could upload a new image instead of this ad image, right?
Yes, absolutely. Now, the really cool thing about this screen is that you can choose whatever you want your button to say. So I opt out of the sign up now or buy now or whatever. I would choose something that matches more your brand or your personality. Like I always like buttons that are like, hell yeah, I want in, or reserve my spot, or like something fun. Something that's kind of gets attention or maybe shows your personality or something. Okay, and then the next couple pages are pretty self-explanatory as well. When you get to the next one, the questions, this is what you're asking someone to give to you. Okay, so I always want their name and their email, and I also ask for their phone number. Actually, I only ask for their first name, not their full name. And I want their phone number because I want to be able to call them and talk to them if I have a question or if I feel like that's a better way to communicate. You don't want to miss out on that. Are we there? Are we good?
Yes.
Good.
Okay. Okay, and then this is the cool part because Facebook knows everything about everyone, right? It auto-populates. So when someone gets to this page, it'll automatically put in the email that they use for Facebook, their first name and their phone number if Facebook knows that about them. So they don't have to enter in information, which is also good to know because a lot of people won't fill out forms online if they're on their mobile device, but they will if it's a lead form. So if you know that your clients or the people that you're working with are on their phone a lot, then you'll probably get some more of those people opting in on these.
What's the questions, Jackie?
The questions, that's what the information that you're asking
But
for
the
from them.
the custom question. Is that
Custom question. I don't know. I don't use it. I think it could just be,
so for me, could I use that as how many births have you had, or how many children do you have, or what type of delivery did you have? Could I do
yes. Yes. It looks like you can. You can make this say whatever you want.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But when I chose it, it looks like it says it's required. So if they don't fill in, so be careful what you put in there, because if Facebook says that that's a required submission, then the form won't go through unless they answer that question.
Okay.
Oh, my dog is going nuts. Okay. Look at what she did. She chewed up the corner of my sharp solution.
Just breathe and meditate about it.
I need to breathe.
Can you grade her?
Oh, okay. This is the part that I have not completely filled out or figured out here on Facebook. Facebook has a like you have to include the disclaimer, and you can still see it on the right side of my screen by clicking submit. You agree to send your info to Bellingham Tennis Club, blah, 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 blah. But then over here in the privacy policy, it looks like it wants you to add more, and I don't quite understand why it asks you for that. So this is the way that I've been cheating. I just put my website in and forget about it. Because, I mean, it already has a disclaimer there. I don't know why it wants me to add, like, my own disclaimer.
Because it's state by state. The laws vary state to state.
So you push add customer disclaimer, you have to click that button?
You don't have to. If you do click on it, then you have to add your own words.
Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay.
I don't want to do that either. I've never had my stuff flagged. I just put in BellinghamTennis.com, my website, and then whatever. It still shows that same little disclaimer over on the side. Okay, and then I go on to the thank you screen, and it basically auto-populates that for you too, that text.
Oh, that's good.
This is where you have the option to link someone to a payment or an external link. So if you just want them to go to your website after, that would be an option. If you wanted them to go directly to where they could pay on MindBody or PayPal or however, you could go there too. But know that they would still be able to opt into whatever it is that you're offering them here without ever clicking on this link. This is just like an extra.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, so
we can always go back and edit this. Is that correct? So like if I have the link for MindBody, I could always put that back in. But I don't have it right now. Okay.
Yes. Yes. In fact, this is a form that you can use over and over and over again. I'm going to finish my form here, and then I'll show you. Down at the bottom, you can see that I've got 4 different forms going on. So I could choose whichever form that I've created in the past to reuse.
But do you have to?
Yeah.
Sorry, the thank you screen. Do you have to put something, or should you put something, or?
You don't have to. I mean, you have the opportunity for that little link.
Okay.
To link back to your website or somewhere that you want them to check out. So I would definitely put something in there. But basically the thank you page just says, thanks, you're all set. We'll contact you.
Oh, I pushed it, but it's not letting me enter it. Oh, well.
On the left-hand side.
Yeah, the thank you screen, but then I put it in, but it's, okay. All right, I don't know.
You see the box?
Save. Okay. Okay.
Are we good?
Yep.
And then when you go back after you hit finish, you can go back and you can actually kind of scroll through your ad. Okay. Now the next part, because you guys might not actually be ready to submit it right this second, you might want to go back and make some changes. So I'm just going to show you just on my screen what I did a couple days ago so that you can see how to analyze your ad a little bit, how to go back in and see how it's performing for you so that you know how to make changes to it. And I promised Jen that I was going to show her how to retarget really, show you guys how to retarget really easily as well. Okay. So I'm just going to go full mode into mine here. And I'm going to go into an ad that I created a couple days ago. Can you guys still see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so yesterday or the other day, I created an ad called, or a lead form. Hold on. For a free training session. I want to try and get an image up for you. Okay, and this was my ad. See if you can see it. I just created this image. You can barely see in the background that it's two women on a TRX. It just says free training session, claim yours now. Okay, and my ad, it said, in the text it said, goal, get in shape, to do, find an awesome workout. That's it, sign up, free training session. Pretty simple. So one thing you need to know about your ad is it usually takes a couple days. I would not touch this ad for at least 2 days after you start it because it takes a couple days for it to pick up some momentum. Okay, so I posted this about 2 days ago and I did 2 different audiences to see what was going to do better. Okay, and I've gotten 4 leads so far. That's not like humongous, but that was only 2 days. So, I mean, I don't think that's too bad. And I did 2 different audiences. I did one that we did today, just not targeting anything except my zip code and the age 35 to 57. That's it. And then the other audience that I did, a separate ad, was lookalike audience of people that visit my website and people that are engaging with me on Facebook. So Facebook took those characteristics and found some similar people. Okay, so I thought that that audience, because it was more specifically targeted, would do better, but actually the general audience is performing better for me. You can see I've got 3 leads on the general audience and 1 on the lookalike here. And so I've spent about $4.50 per lead on those. So if I go in, this is how you'll see what's performing well for you when you go into your ad. This is kind of hard because I don't have my whole screen up. Let's see. And you can go into breakdown and you can see, can you guys see this on my screen? That you could click on age, gender, region, platform and device, time of day, nice. All these different things that you could see about the people that are clicking on your ads. Okay, so I'm just going to look at age. I just want to see who is clicking on my ads. And this is actually kind of funny. I looked at this morning. I've got 1 person from each age group. That's not a lot of data to work with. Gender, all 3 of them were female. So I know that I could probably change the targeting on my ad to be just females. Probably men aren't interested in my ad as much. And you can see also that probably on the iPhone is going to be the best choice for me targeting my ads as well. So you can play around with some of these different breakdowns of your ad to see who's actually clicking on your ad, but I don't really have enough data here right now with just 2 days under my belt to be able to see that much. So let's say that you spent a lot of time on your avatar, Jen, and you have a lot of details that you want to target to find people for your ad. So I'm going to go back into Power Editor, and I'm going to find this this ad set that I just created. Oh, let's see. And it was this one today, the early spring session traffic. And I click on that campaign. And all you have to do is click this little drop down.
Okay.
And click duplicate. Why isn't it letting me duplicate? There we go. Okay. Now the beautiful thing about this is that it's going to take the ad with you. So the whole lead ad that you just created, you don't have to create it again. All you're doing when you duplicate an ad set is changing who you're targeting the ad to. This is like the most beautiful time-saving thing ever in Facebook ads. So let's see here. Let's see if I can get this. Okay, so
I think
I think I actually duplicated the wrong ad, but that's okay. So you could see here,
duplicate.
I'm just going to take out my other audiences. Jen, can you give me like an example of your targeting?
Yeah. Female, 35 to 43.
Yep.
And then I have several different zip codes. And I had one that I did that, I'm trying to remember how I did it. It was people who liked certain pages.
Yeah. So you can put that in down here in the detailed targeting, but you will not be able to target just any page. Like Facebook is really random about their page access. So like, I don't even think, no, Todd's not in there. But look, here's a good one.
Pages.
I have a
What was that?
question.
Brand pages like Lululemon, Athleta, Gerber.
Okay, so there, when you type in the name of something into the detailed targeting, you have to make sure that you look on the right hand side to make sure that it's the right kind of detailed targeting that you want. Like Lululemon, there's employers, there's interests. The tricky thing about Facebook, I don't use interests very much, honestly, because it's hard to say how Facebook determines that something is an interest. It's not very well defined, but it's definitely worth, I mean, it might be worth testing for you to see. Okay. This is also where you would put in pages. So let's see.
I just lost everything.
It actually comes up as an interest, I think, instead of a page.
Yeah.
Yeah. It used to say pages over on the side. Now it's just interest. So you could see like all these online entrepreneurs come up that are similar to Amy Porterfield when I put that in.
Yeah. So like the Mutu system, MUTU. I'm curious because I haven't tried that before. Mutu system. Okay, she didn't come up.
Here's a good one for you though, Jen. Parents of
preschoolers.
Yeah. Of preschool kids, parents of, I think younger than that too, and they're 0 to 12 months new parent, or moms of grade school kids, preschool kids.
Yep.
Yeah, those are good targeting for you. Okay, this is where you can get really, really bonkers. But here's the thing. When you start listing tons of things in your detailed targeting in one ad set, you're creating the same situation that we just did by casting that really big net of just your zip code, because you're not going to know what one of those 10 factors is actually the one that's producing results for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you're wanting to cast a big net for a very general promotion, like a free week, that's great. Put in all the crap that you want to put in. But if you're trying to promote a very specific program and that you're trying to like specifically generate revenue from, you're going to want to be a little bit more specific or break up your ad sets. And that's where it gets a little bit more complicated. It's like you would create one ad set for this audience, one ad set for this audience, one ad set. But it's very easy if you just duplicate. Now, there's one thing I wanted to get into.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah, go, Judy.
Okay, so I put duplicate, and then I don't see any of that stuff where you can edit what you're just talking to Jen about. Like when I duplicated it, and then I lost everything that I just did. I mean, it duplicated it, but I can't put in the interest and the demographics and all that stuff. I just see my welcome screen. I don't know. My preview went away, like the video's not there anymore.
I wonder what duplicate on. Go back to, did you go to Power Editor or Ads Manager to begin with?
I started in Power Editor.
So go back to Power Editor.
Okay, so go out of this thing then. Oh, I can't even get there. My God, close lead forms will cause any work. No, don't cancel it. All right, go ahead with everyone. I'll try to figure it out. I got to get back to Power Editor.
So the thing that I wanted to tell everyone today that I actually really wanted to get into, because I knew that this was going to come up, like, why are we targeting so general? Well, the thing is, the ultimate goal of creating this kind of ad and Facebook ads is to create more warm audiences, to target people that are becoming familiar with you, or to be, I guess, to use audiences that are familiar to you or with you to be able to target them. I don't even know if I'm making any sense with this. But cold, like the targeting that we're doing right now with just your zip code is kind of like cold calling, right? They may or may not have heard of you before, and that's just a risk that we're taking because we're giving them something that's a pretty great value, and we're not asking for very much in return, just their name and email, maybe their phone number. Okay, but to make this more effective, you can be targeting people that are already familiar with you, and Facebook makes this really, really easy. And I thought we were going to have more time to do this, but we're not. So the way that you can do that is to create audiences of people that are watching your videos and engaging with your content.
Oh.
And I'll just show you really quickly how to do that. Those same 3 little lines on the upper left-hand corner of your screen has an option for audiences. And you don't have to follow along. I'll show you, and it's pretty easy. So if you've posted a video recently, this is going to be a great option for you, and it's probably the only one that I'm going to have time to show you today. But you can create an audience right here by clicking on Create Audience and then Custom Audience. And we're going to choose engagement on Facebook because those are people that have already heard of us. And I'm going to click video because I've recently posted a video and I know that a lot of people have seen it. So I'm going to choose people that have watched 10 seconds of my video because my video is only like a minute long. And then you just choose the video, and look at this. It populates all the videos that you've posted on your Facebook page. And it even shows you how many video views that you have on each one, which is funny because on this page there's not that many. But I'm going to choose my new office one. And then you would just choose the video, click confirm, name it. Oops. Okay, and then once you create your custom audience, why is it not actually letting me create it? Because I think I've already created it. Once you create your custom audience, then when you're in your ad creation, it would actually let you, oh crap, I closed that too. It would actually let you choose that as an audience to target. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So when I go into my, okay, well anyway, I'm running out of time, but when I go into my ad, it would give me that option for my video targeting, and then it'll only send the ad to the people who have watched 10 seconds or more of my video. That's just one way that you can create a warm audience.
I like that.
So I mean, ultimately the goal here is to be targeting people who have already heard of you. So on the back end of your ads, as long as you're posting content to your Facebook page and creating videos, you can target people who have liked your page, people who have liked or commented on your posts, people who have viewed your videos, people who are engaging with you in any way. I mean, that's hugely powerful. And then it's not like cold calling. Questions?
It's a lot to take in, Jackie, especially the back end stuff that you're just showing. I know I've never done any of that before. Has everybody else done that before?
No. But I think now that we have the video, it's sort of like when I sat down the other day, it was Sunday, and I just sat down with Robbie's video, and step by step, I listened and did. So I think when we go back to listen to this video, we just have to take time with it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I think, it's a lot to take in, but when we go back, it's here for us.
Agree.
So I
Well,
can't thank you enough. Yeah, my God.
remember, I mean, we kept the very first part, we kept so simple. We just cast a big net, right?
Right.
And then you set up your form. And once you set up your lead ad form, that's there forever. You can reuse that over and over and over if you want to. And you can edit that if you want to make that whatever, change your images, change your copy. And then if anyone needs help, I'll even create a little video since I ran out of time. I'll create a little video for you on how you can kind of optimize the ad a little bit better. But I encourage you, just start your ad and let it go for 2 days. Okay. And then I'll send you out instructions on how you can pull, because now that if you get a lead, you're going to have to find out, or you're going to need to know how to get that information. And it sits inside your Facebook page. It's kind of a hidden place. It's really weird the way that they did this, but you have to go into your Facebook page to pull out that lead. So I'll send you instructions.
You don't get a notice, Jackie, that you have a lead from that page?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to go in. Well, you can go into your ad and you'll see, like I showed you very easily, that you have leads there, but you have to actually go into your page to get your lead. There's a way around that. There's a way around that, but I don't have time to share that with you guys today.
Thank you, Jackie.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I was going to tell you, I've actually, some of the back end stuff you were talking about, I've gone in, played around and researched and have seen all that. And you're right. I mean, there's a ton of stuff, to really kind of, if you want to go that far with it, to target your audience and make it that effective. My thing was, like I said, I'm getting where on my page, you thought, well, you got to create a business page first. And does anyone have where, I'm going to click out of this, close. When you bring up your page, oh my goodness, there we go. It's already there to where you can promote, gives you the options, share a photo, video, advertise your business, get bookings.
Yes.
Okay.
Just from your main page.
Right.
Yeah.
But two different ways, obviously, to do it. But you're saying business manager is the way to go.
So if you're doing it from your actual Facebook page, it has different options than the ones that we're talking about.
I noticed that. Okay.
It like optimizes just your page for like the type of business you are and that sort of thing.
Okay.
One thing that I'm finding works really well is changing your cover photo. And if you use Canva, there's a cover photo like template set up too that you can use, but changing your business page cover photo to promote whatever it is that you're offering. And then when someone clicks on that photo, it opens up another window and you put your link inside your comments. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yeah.
So
It's kind of a workaround, but people I've seen people's cover photos say click here for da 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 da. Well, it's not actually a clickable photo, but then it takes you to a little link, which is kind of cool. So, but the nice thing about this duplicate feature with the ads is that, if Jen thinks of another targeting audience that she wants to target, she can just duplicate that ad, add in that category of targeting, and then turn off the old ad. It just has a little toggle switch next to it. Turn off the old one, or run 3 at a time and as kind of a contest and see which ad performs better, and then turn off the other 2. Super, super easy. As long as you duplicate, you don't really have to change anything except adding another layer to your audience. Okay, everyone's quiet, so.
We're just soaking it in, sister.
Okay, well, this is what I would like to do, since we had some hiccups at the beginning, and mostly since we had some hiccups at the beginning, is get your ad out there. If you need help getting your ad out there, you have questions, email me, but
email them to the group, guys, because you're not going to be the only one with the question.
Email to the group. I'll reply to the group. I would love for everyone to get one of their ads out. I want to help everyone get one of these really simple ads out. And then in a couple days after it's been running, I'll send a video or whatever I can do to help you see how can you make that ad just a little bit better by changing your targeting a little bit. Okay. But I can't help unless you guys ask questions. So ask questions, because I love it. I eat this up.
Okay. Well, I don't want to take everybody's time. When you said my page should be a business page, I'm like, well, I thought I was. I've got the other one as a business page, the Mud Run Obstacle course one, but my 3D fitness, I guess, isn't, because the business manager doesn't come up. But I thought it was.
Weird.
Laura had that problem too, and I think you can convert to a business page.
That's what I was wondering.
You keep all the people, but you lose all the content.
Oh.
Yeah, that's unless they've changed that, but I just looked that up a month ago, and it said you can keep all the likes, but you lose everything that you've posted when you change your page.
Oh my God.
I would start cross-promoting your page, then try and get as many people over to the other page as possible if they're like pages.
That'd be a simple question, but how do I go back and edit my lead form? I think it's almost about ready to set it out. I just need to change one more thing, and then put it on the phone. So I'm trying to go back on the lead form and change a couple things.
Oh, on the lead form?
Yeah. Right now,
okay, let me see. Just a second. I'm gonna have to shoot an email about it. Okay, I gotta run. I'm not at the gym and I have a client in a couple minutes.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you.
But I will send out information on how to edit that lead form, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thanks,
Actually,
Jackie.
off the top of my head, just in case you want to do it right now, the easiest way would probably be to duplicate it. And when you duplicate it, it should let you add it, or edit.
Okay.
But there's got to be another way too. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you,
I'm gonna
Jackie.
upload
Thank you,
this,
Jackie.
send it out, guys.
Great stuff.
Bye, guys.